state of the art.
All right. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy 666 coming at you with another comic book haul video. And I thought I would kick things off a little differently. This time we're going to start with some old school, man. Up first, we've got Challengers of the Unknown, number 22. I believe this goodness came out in like 1961, man. Just a dope cover. I came across it, got it for a really good price. These aren't very expensive. Nobody's on them, so why not? Also picked up number 26. Just great cover. Love the colors. A lot of people have said there's just something about this old school look. Just straight up basic colors is what you get. You get some lights, some darks. And the layouts are just really nice. Some more old school. This is Giant Size Supervillain Team Up number 2, featuring Dr. Doom and the Savage Submariner. Also got a Diana Prince Wonder Woman number 201. I just thought it was a great cover. I love the colors, the orange and the yellow. And we got Wired Diana and the Catwoman locked in a death duel. And what is the Fist of Flame? Featuring the incredible I Ching. Wow, that was a mouthful. Check this out. I also picked up Star Slayers, the Log of the Jolly Roger, number 2. This is the first appearance of the Rocketeer. We've got Star Wars Adventures, Return to Vader's Castle, number 5. This is an appearance of one of the sisters of the Inquisitors, like them first, second, third sister type things. Just a minor, I believe. I think I've shown this one before, or this one. I can't remember. Anyway, this is cover A. This is cover B. This, by the way, is a Francavilla cover. Found another one of these, man. So anytime I see them for a halfway decent price, I'm going to pick them up. We've got that Swordmaster, number 1. How about some of that Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and the Moon Girl, number 1? Also picked up a Batman, Superman, World Finest, number 4. This is a great cover. Anytime I see this amalgamation between Superman and Batman, I'm definitely picking it up. We've got Nottingham, number 8. Just a nice cover, man. I've said before, I like those black and white covers. Speaking of a dope cover, we've got Disturbed, The Dark Messiah, number 2 from Opus. I like this cover, man. I think I've picked up a few of these over the last few weeks. This is that Black Adam, the first issue. They've had some great covers in this run so far. Here's that Jeff DeCall that I was telling you guys about a while ago from Double Take. This is that Roz, the Sister's Keeper. Just a beautiful cover, man. Beautiful. Speaking of Mr. DeCall, we got that Catwoman number 44. There's just been some great covers in this run between DeCall, Jenny Frison, Sosa Micah. They've really been killing it in this run. Speaking of Jenny Frison, how about that Jenny Frison number 44 Catwoman? Just a beautiful cover. Anytime you put some red and black together, red background, dope. Got a couple of those. Speaking of great covers, I've talked about these before. Deadly Class. I think this series is coming to an end. So these last couple of issues I've been trying to pick up. Let me grab my next stack. Speaking of a dope cover, we've got, what is this? Let me see. Black Panther. What is this? Number 6, 7? Yeah, this is Black Panther, issue number 7. The Welcome to Wakanda. Just a dope cover. I think, wow, I just left that stuck up there, didn't I? Nice. Anyway, I think when this came out, it was a short run on these. And I think a lot of stores didn't get them or only got a few, but I was lucky enough. I got like 3 copies of this. I pre-ordered this cover. I just thought it was a dope cover when I saw it. So yeah, I got a couple. Speaking of dope covers, man, this Savage Tales, the one shot. I really like, I think his name is Arthur Sudiam. I just really like his cover work, man. Anytime I see his stuff, especially if it's something that I really like, I pick it up. And he's been killing it on like these Savage Tales. I think he's done some Red Sonjas. This is his wheelhouse, definitely. Speaking of cover buys, I've spoke on this guy before, Ivan Tao. Love his stuff. We've got Robin Hood, The Children of Dr. Moreau. Zenoscope goodness. And I picked up 2 of those. That cover is cold, man. That's cold-blooded cover. When these came out, I had to get some. Definitely had to get a few. This is that Batman 125. This is the Chip Zdarsky run right here. This is where he starts out. It was a pretty good issue. I haven't read 126 yet, but I'm not going to spoil this. If you haven't read it, it started out kind of interesting, man. You might want to check it out if you're a Batman fan. If you are, you already know. But like I said, this is cover A. Had to grab one of those Jim Lees. Also grab that 1 in 25 Jorge Jimenez cover. This right here. We got Strange Academy, number 18. This is the end of this first story arc. I'm really surprised, man. This has turned out to be a really good story. I think Marvel has something here. If they ever decide to make this an animation or Disney's kid show, this is great. It really is a good story. I enjoyed it a lot. There's the variant cover. Speaking of a dope story, and if you guys aren't on this, you need to check it out. This is Prodigy, the Icarus Society #1. This is a Bill Sienkiewicz cover. I was surprised when I read this. I know this story. This guy, he's been out in a previous issues. I didn't read those, but I'm thinking about going back and picking them up because I just had no idea. This character, he's tough. The guy that looks like is going to be one of the villains that he's facing off against. I guess this guy is like a genius. He's also an inventor, and he's an assassin, I believe. And anyway, he ends up going up against this guy that's like an inventor as well, genius level. And the dude he cuts his hands off, and he replaces them with like either a gorilla, or I think it's gorilla hands or monkey hands. And he tells this guy the reason why he did it was because a monkey's hands are more like they're more nimble, they're more agile, so he can do it makes it a lot easier when he's working. I was like, what? That was crazy. But I'm liking where this story's going. Anyway, he ends up getting arrested. And I'm going to leave it right there. Other than the dude set some things in motion, and it's going to force Prodigy to bring him back out of jail. And he's going to be introduced to this Icarus Society. I was impressed, man. I really was. Just a great story. And speaking of dope stories, I hated to see this come to an end. We've got 7 Secrets, number 18. Yeah, this was a really good story. I'm really thinking about breaking this story down and talking about this in a future video, and just get into the metaphysics of what's happening in this story. It's just, I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I'm just gonna say I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about introducing you guys to why I go by 666, because the science that they're using on this, you can see it throughout all of storytelling. And once you start recognizing the signs and the symbols,
this is the way.
This is the way. This is the way.
Anyway, this is 7 Secrets, number 18. It's cover A, cover B. And I've been picking up these 1 per store variants, these 1 in 25 unlockables. It's the last story in this run. This is they're ending this. I don't know if it's going to ever be picked up or not, but I have a feeling that I think it might, just based on what's going on, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, I'll talk more about it. Great story. And grab my next stack. We've got the Amazing Spider-Man number 11. That Spider-Verse story. Issue 10 is the first appearance of Spider-Punk. This may be his second appearance, but this is like a 1 in 10 incentive. I picked up a couple of these. This is not an incentive. It's just a great cover. But it was in that when I was I found these incentives, so I just wanted to show it. This is the Amazing Spider-Man number 4, the 1 in 25. What's this guy's name? Something Lorenz. I can't think of it. Anyway, just a beautiful cover. We've got Ben Reilly Spider-Man number 1. I believe this is an Alex Maleev 1 in 25. And then we've got the Ben Reilly number 4 1 in 25. And this is a yeah, it is. I think it's Alex Gardner. I know this artist. This is Miles Morales. Miles Morales, number 25. This is that Sarah Pacelli, 1 in 25. I picked this up for cheap, man. I think I got this for like $5 or $6. But this is all new X Factor number 1. This is a 1 in 50. I think this came out in like what, 2000 and I want to say 11. Don't quote me on that, but like I said, sometimes when you come across these ratio variants for cheap, hey, pick them up. Got that Contest of Champions number 5. I think this is like a 1 in 25 or 1 in 10, something like that. Just a great cover. Obvious pickup for me. This is not an incentive, but this is just such a dope cover. This is that Something Is Killing the Children. I want to say number 25. Nope, this is number 24. Just a dope cover. This, I believe, is a 1 in 25. This is Something That's Killing the Children, number 25. Also, I think, just another dope cover. Easy cover buy. And this is going pretty cheap. I think number 25 was the start of their second or third run. And, of course, it's highly printed, overprinted. So that's probably why this 1 in 25 is pretty cheap. And speaking of a dope cover, we've got Once in Future number 27. This is also a 1 in 25, and I believe the artist is Evan Cagle. I don't think I've ever seen his work before. I think this might be my first time picking him up, or this might be a first time just finding out who he is. Anyway, it's just a dope cover, man. This is another one, I think, another series that's coming to an end. So all these later printings are definitely going to be short printed. So if this is something that you're into, keep your eyes open, man. Check this out. We've got Star Wars Crimson Reign number 3. This is a 1 in 50, some DNA. David Nakayama goodness. Just a dope cover. And don't hate me too tough, but at first, man, I wasn't even going to get this. When Black Adam first came out, number 2, issue 2, I left it on the shelf. I didn't even bother. I said, man, this is so overprinted. And I didn't even pick it up the first week. But I did pick up a couple of the cover A's, just a dope cover. And I went back. It started trending a little bit. And it was still sitting on the shelf a week later at like half, not even half, less than half ratio. I was like, man, twisting my arm. So I had to go ahead and get it. I had to do it. I left it for a week, man. So, I wasn't gonna do it. But like I said, it just kept sitting there. And what made it so bad was there wasn't just one. I grabbed both of them. Hey, I left it for a week, man. I left it for a week, and I went back Wednesday. So yeah, it was a week. It was still there. So I said, man, give me these. Don't nobody else want these. I'll go ahead and pick them up at this price for a one in, what is this, a 1 in 50? Yeah, I'll take it. Anyway, this is Black Adam #2, the 1 in 50. This is the foil. This is the first appearance of, and this is why I was like, yeah, I can't do it. The White Adam. Oh man, I couldn't do it at first, but they broke me down, y'all. They broke a player down. Pimp down, pimp down. Anyway, yeah, Black Adam #2, the 1 in 50. First appearance of the White Adam. So I finally got this. My only CG C slab for the night. Check it out. We've got Eve #1. This is the Diego Galindo cover. I think this is one out of 500. This was the last Eve #1 that I needed. I believe now I have every Eve #1 that came out. So we'll see. I'm definitely a collector of Eve #1s, and I was able to get this at a good price in a 9.8. Let me grab my last stack. So you guys know what time it is. You know what's coming. Let me throw up some of these retailer variants, these store exclusives. I can't help it, man. When they get some great artists to do some of this stuff, I got to get it. Anyway, this is at Spider-Man 2099, Exodus #1. Is it Carrie? Carrier? I think it's Carrie. Carrie Andrews or something like that. Something like that. Anyway, I picked up like 3 copies of the what do they call it? The trade dress. I looked at the Virgin, but I really like this with the trade dress. I went to my man Nakayama's site and saw these beauties. Had to get one. Had to get the trade dress and the Virgin. This is the X-Men #7. And look at that. And a black cover too. You know, that's sharp. That is sharp. But not to be outdone, my boy Ivan Tao. And some people either love him or you hate him. These covers, I don't think got any love from the community, but I dug them when I saw them. This is that Street Fighter, I believe the swimsuit edition that came out. But this is the Cami White. I picked up 2 of the Cami. And look at that Chun-Li. Come on, man. How can you not like that? Really? Come on. Okay. But I picked up 2 of the Chun-Lis also. I like Ivan Tao. I like his style. And these last couple of books that I'm going to show, another quick night, and we're going to close it out. Man, I was happy when this popped up and I was able to grab it. I'd been looking for this at the right price. This is a book that's not trending, not doing anything, but I saw this cover a while ago and I was like, I gotta have that. Anyway, I had shown it's a short printed series, but this is the third printing. We've got Excellence, #1. From what I hear, this is a hard book to find. Hard book to find. I wish I could say this was a 9.8. There's a small, there you go, a small color breaking tick, but it's still a overall just beautiful beautiful copy for an almost all black cover. Man, look at that. Just a dope cover. And the last thing that I want to show, we're going to close it out. I was finally glad to add this to my collection before we hear anything, before we see anything. We know there's the possibilities that we're going to see a static in the movies, going to be directed by Michael B. Jordan. Anyway, I've never had this, and I'm glad to finally add it to my collection. Check it out. We've got Static #1, the platinum variant. Nice. All right. So that's it. Like I said, just going to make this a quick night. Before I get out of here, I've done it again. Man, stay tuned. I've been deep. I went down another rabbit hole. I've been in this for about 2 weeks solid. I've just about got everything. Hopefully sometime this week, I'll start putting the presentation together. So stay tuned. And with that, you know what time it is. This is your boy 666. Until next time, I'm out.